Good morning. It is Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. And can you believe August is done? I still can't believe it. Today is Bed Talk 374. And I want to talk a little more about the theme I threw out yesterday about rethinking our thinking. And I want to talk about the idea of wrong. Now, last week I did a bed talk talking about the three phrases that leaders need to learn to say more often, which is, I was wrong, I made a mistake, I don't know. But I'm going to talk a little bit different about wrongness today. And I want to offer this something that's probably going to be challenging to most of you and maybe highly uncomfortable. And it's this suggestion that when you're making decisions, when you're engaging in behavior, when you're doing whatever, what would happen if you, instead of assuming you were right, assumed you were wrong? What if you assumed you were wrong, especially after the fact? So when you're going into it saying, I need to figure out, was I right or wrong in this? What if you assumed you were wrong, even to some degree? Because there's always something to be learned, right? If we don't learn from something, then what was the point? And even ahead of time, what if we assume we were wrong and look at it from the other side? Typically, we're always trying to demonstrate that we're right, and we look for the things that make us right. Think about that. We most naturally look for the things that make us right, whether it's a decision or a conversation or even an argument. So what if we flipped it and said, from now on, I'm going to assume I was wrong, both ahead of time. So I'm more discerning and looking at more angles to things and not making assumptions that I'm right while missing some information. And certainly after the fact, when we're assessing, we're debriefing and trying to figure out whether it was a big thing or a little thing, maybe a relationship interaction that had some unintended impact. Try it out. Assume you were wrong. Because what I've learned is when you assume you're right, everything you do and say and see is driven towards making sure you're right. But if you assume you're wrong, then you're more open to seeing the things you might have missed or the differing perceptions or perspectives. That's it for today. Try out assuming you were wrong and see how it changes your thinking and your impact and your relationships. That's it for today. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you. And by all means, stay connected.